Nazi scientists at the famous Dachau...
Sam! You better shave that mustache!
Nazi scientists at the infamous Dachau concentration camp may have actually been testing biological warfare at their facilities, a new report has found. The recently uncovered research protocols from the Dachau concentration camp, recorded by biologist Klaus Reinhardt of Germany's University of Tübingen in the December edition of the journal Endeavor, suggests that Germany had an offensive biological strategy planned for the war. The strategy would use mosquitoes carrying the disease known as malaria, although Germany does not have any mosquitoes in the first place, and, in addition, Hitler issued edicts against any biological warfare. However, the research does suggest that what was being developed at Dachau did indeed have plans of being used in an airplane drop situation.
There once was a bedbug in bed. He had an odd plan in his head. He jumped off the wall, he started to fall, and then he ended up dead.
It may sound like the beginning of a cheap horror movie, but burial sites found on a college campus have created a potential nightmare for administrators. While surveying land for a new parking lot at the University of Mississippi Medical Center, officials made a grisly discovery. More than 1,000 bodies thought to have been patients at the old Mississippi State Lunatic Asylum. The unnamed century-old graves present a problem for the university whose expansion plans could be halted at the cost of relocating the bodies. Dr. James Keaton, dean of the medical school, said that moving the remains could cost an estimated $3 million. That's $3,000 per body. We can't afford that, Keaton said, according to USA Today. Instead of moving the bodies, the expansion will most likely be relocated to another location. It's possible there could be more unmarked graves belonging to the tuberculosis patients, former slaves, possibly even Civil War dead, according to the Clarion Ledger. Experts think that future additions to the medical center and other buildings on campus will have to be reconsidered. Opened 1855, the Mississippi State Lunatic Asylum operated on the UMMC site until 1935, when it moved to its present-day location at Woodfield, according to USA Today.
What mineral is most like a fruit? Pomegranate.
A Texas man dressed in a banana suit was forcibly detained this week by police after dressing in this banana suit and parading around with an AK-47 while promoting the gun store he had been hired by Derek Poe, owner of the store, to advertise. The police cited him for a city violation code error.
There once was a very young lad. He tried to show off like a fad. He started to flip, he busted his lip, and then he was very sad. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to Guerilla Wolves Movie News. I'm Parker Lehman.
John, what are you doing?
Hello and welcome to Guerilla Wolves Movie News. I'm Parker Lehman. Is it just me, or are kids' movies getting worse and worse? I mean, just in the past 6 months, we've had The Nut Job, Walking with Dinosaurs, Freebirds, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2, The Wolf of Wall Street, Smurfs 2, Percy Jackson 2. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. This wouldn't really be a problem with me if I didn't have a 7-year-old sister who just loves these types of movies. Get out of here, John. That's why it's so refreshing to finally have a truly great kids movie. That's right, I'm talking about the Lego Movie.
Everything is awesome.
Oh my gosh, I love this song!
It's cool when you're part of the team. Everything is awesome.
No, guys, wait up! Where am I?
Come with me if you want to not die.
The Lego Movie comes to us from the directors of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 1 and the 21 Jump Street movies. It stars the voices of Morgan Freeman, Elizabeth Banks, Will Arnett, and Chris Pratt as Emmett. This is one of the most perfect animated films I've seen outside of Disney Pixar. I mean, they got everything right. The casting, the writing, the humor, the animation. Good gourd, the animation is incredible. The animators rendered everything, right down to the little plastic bumps and scratches on the Lego figure's hair. The story follows Emmett, an exceedingly unremarkable Lego figure who lives in the city of Bricksburg under the tyrannical rule of Lord Business, played by Will Ferrell. When he discovers a MacGuffin that can topple Lord Business's empire, he's swept into the Resistance, where he fights beside a blind wizard, a unicorn cat, Batman, and an adventurous girl named Wildstyle.
Robots, destroy him! We'll wing it. It's a bat pun.
Now I know that sounds like a bunch of adjectives and nouns pulled out of a hat, but the story's craziness is actually handled quite well, and you buy into the situations almost immediately. One of the real strong points of the film is how well the characters are written. I think my personal favorite is Batman. Will Arnett is flippin' hilarious as Batman.
Relax, everybody, I'm here. Batman? Awesome!
Who are you here to see?
I'm here to see your butt.
Oh my gosh!
Ow. Wham. First try.
Not to mention the amount of crossovers in this movie. This is probably the only time you're gonna see Dumbledore and Gandalf on screen together. Not to mention Batman partying on the Millennium Falcon. I mean, come on. Overall, this film is better than all of the kids' films in 2013 combined. So I give this movie a... Wait, people are always accusing me of either giving a movie a 0 or a 10 out of 10. I give it a 9 out of 10. No, this movie deserves a 10. Sorry, haters. Until next time, I'm still Parker Lehman.
To the Batmobile. Dang it.
To the invisible jet! Dang it.
The whole world has turned to Sochi for this year's 2014 Winter Olympic Games. However, the venue of the games is being called into question because of Russia's communist and controversial past with the ruthless leader Vladimir Putin, and the Olympics are being held in a beach resort where it usually doesn't snow. Which would be like if we had the American Games in, I don't know, Los Angeles or someplace where it doesn't snow. And there's a lot of conspiracy behind this, that Putin is getting his snipers out on the judges so Russia wins all the games and the United States loses. But that's just out there. But one of the sports that highlight this games is curling. It lasts for 3 hours and no one in America really knows what it is. And now I got Kenny Ross to talk about the NBA All-Star Weekend and basketball in general. And you think the Pelicans should start tanking?
Well, they do have a protected top 5 pick, so if they do land it into the top 5, then Philadelphia has to give us our pick back. So could get a really good player from the draft this year, which is very deep, supposedly.
Marcus Smart became the first basketball player to venture in the stands since the great Meta World Peace, known
Alice at the Pass.
Yeah, known then in the D, known then as Ron Artest. How he didn't go to jail, we don't know, but this wasn't quite as good. He barely got pushed over. But if we could get some footage of that original Ron Artest, that would be pretty awesome.
Marcus Smart, however, did get suspended for 3 games for doing this, so that may put a little hurting on his draft stock, or may not. It all depends what the NBA views it as, either a tarnish on his resume or not. So that's all we got for today.
Yeah. No. Misplaced my fire.
Hey, Mr. Teacher, can I go to the bathroom? Can I go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay, do I have to get a note? Do I have to get a note? Oh, sweet.
What the heck is a Cthulhu?
Gravel Pit 305.
All right. Yeah, Macbeth and Macduff and Lady Macbeth and they all died. Son, you gotta shave.
Come on, I shaved Tuesday.
Wait, that's tragedy. Hey, wake up.
No, I wasn't sleeping.
You're late.
Sorry, there's a lot of traffic.
Why am I on your hand? All right, clear. Yes, we have tests today.
Was this on that line?
No. But it's game day. No, it's not. It's not.
Can we listen to our iPods?
No.
Coach, can we go to lunch early?